can inflate. The other one goes into the esophagus where it seals the esophagus, and this is into the upper part where, and you can see this one where you can ventilate with the children. So this was a 1 month old child for a septic hip, what we were going to do the surgery, and in that situation, again a very simple thing, you can see easily inserted, very easily inserted. All these are devices, are second generation devices, so simple to insert and inflate the cuff and then ventilate. So this is so simple thing. So it is so easy when you, even if you are not practicing this, you can easily do the inductions or do the insertion with this one. And now you can see. And then this has got you can see I can just pass the nasogastric tube through the port, and the situation what we can. So coming to this, how it gets fitted into the things. This is the schematic diagram. And in remote locations, what we commonly prefer is IGEL, where you can easily insert it and you can use in a radiotherapy situation. So this is what. So IGEL, again a simple one. It is available in the size from 1, 1.5 to 2.5. So commonly what we use, only one size doesn't have a gastric port. Otherwise, a very simple thing. Very. This is one of the best which I like in my practice is IGEL. Very easy to insert, doesn't dislodge easily, and you can get away with the cases. So this is about the IGEL. Then the other new AMBU devices, which is not very oftenly used into our clinical practice, but again the first generation, there are AMBU ARA, which is again the intubating scopes, intubating devices, which is again a beneficial. Only two things which in now our clinical practice is AirQ and the AMBU are the two devices which really gives a good fiber optic view for the intubations. So this is, I'm just going to show you how the AMBU the AMBU LMA looks like. Again, a preform shaped, a very, what I say, easy to insert. The techniques are same. But I just wanted to show how the devices, how we can go ahead with those cases. And this is how you can insert. And then this is personally, I don't have any experience about the tonsillectomies. If anybody is doing the tonsillectomies on the supraglottic airway devices, I think so no. But there are literature which says that the people they do it. Only the things which is need to be remembered that leak pressure should be below 15. The leak should be below 15. Otherwise, then aspiration and all those complications which can happen. Personally, I don't use it because there are a lot of the advantages of endotracheal tube using than the supraglottic airway devices. Coming to the flexible one, this is again the most important aspect when you are using for a head neck surgeries or whenever you want to do a flexible things. So this is what the flexible preformed which is really good when we are doing with the upper lip injuries or those things. In that situations, the flexible LMAs are really good. The slightest difficulty about the flexible LMA is that it's very difficult to insert sometimes because you need to maintain the curvature throughout the procedure. So this is how, otherwise it gets very easily dislodged. Once it is fit into, if you fit it properly, then definitely it will it helps in a head neck surgeries. So this is how that I was just doing I do a lot of SG catheters, so I was putting an SG catheter with that child, and so I just did with the flexible element. So this is what I've spoken about IGEL, LMA, AirQ, and this is the papers which has proven that these are the best one what we can use in our clinical practice. Then there are, it has added into the supraglottic devices, added into the algorithms, difficult airway, and into the rescue also. and how you can use, and you can't ventilate algorithm, then these devices helps. I'm not going to talk about much more because what about the C-track or LMS which required a specialized tube, which is again really cumbersome. A lot of people, they don't want to buy another separate tubes for those things. And if you have a C-track, then you need to have a specialized tubes for an intubation. So this is how the thing. So we don't practice even the C-track. So this is how about. So this was about a short thing which I spoken about the supraglottic airway device. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the wonderful talk. It has definitely encouraged us to insert.
So that's why AirQ, which is I think so nobody is using, but a lot of AirQ devices which is. So the material what is used is most important. In this, which is very soft. So one of my colleague only he has done, and he is the pioneer person in AirQ, which is in USA, has done a lot of studies, and all over the world now people have started using AirQ devices, which has caused less, very less sore throat intubations.
Available in India now?
Yeah. I do use. I have also.
Cost-wise? Because Agile is
cost.
very
It's around. So this is what the lot of. So this is an AirQ which I was talking about. I have all the sizes which are available. So this is what the thing is. So very soft material and.
That's the biggest problem that I am facing. That's the biggest problem. Invariably, you won't have.
It's available. The cost is around in between 2,500 to 3,000 rupees each. But I think so. If you want to increase your good clinical skill and the patient betterment for the patient, so we should change ourselves and try to use good gadgets into our clinical.
For tonsillectomy, I would avoid this definitely. Intubation anytime.
Even personally, I don't.
Removal of foreign body.
No, not for the removal of foreign body. We don't use. This is only when we get a patient in ICU, where they just want to see whether the collapsed or what. Just only for the flexible scopy, where they want to do. They want to see how the situation is inside. That only things. Otherwise, no, it is not recommended in the foreign body removal because we don't have for a smaller fiber optic, we don't have a channel to